Robert Wickens was just 2 laps away from a debut IndyCar win after dominating the majority of St Petersburg's race, but Andretti's Alexander Rossi had other ideas. While Rossi played the incident down as the blame game got underway, Wickens was clear that his rival was at fault. Leading up to the restart, Wickens is uncertain in how he goes to restart the race, and he was caught out by the pace car leaving its lights on. Rossi then gains a strong slipstream down the runway that leads to turn 1, the best place to overtake at St Petersburg. Wickens is on the racing line and initially blocks Rossi's advances down the inside, but leaves space for the Andretti man to go side by side. But like Scott Dixon found out earlier in the race when he tried to pass Takuma Sato, the paint on the turn 1 entry is slippery and already covered in marbles. It caught Dixon out then, and Rossi was caught out too, beginning a slide into the side of Wickens, who criticised Rossi's approach.
I didn't want to defend too much because it was so dirty offline, so I broke really late. Told Alex, you know, if you want to take it, go for it, but you're not going to make it. And I thought he would have been level-headed enough just to settle in, and I knew he was looking, but I also figured maybe he was trying to defend for himself as well from behind. And I don't know. I'm sure we'll talk from time to time about it. I mean, fortunately and unfortunately, we have a lot of respect for each other off track. We're good friends. We train together, so it's just a bad situation.
Rossi, meanwhile, felt it was an unfortunate coming together.
They activated overtake late for the restart, which they normally don't allow, and Rob, I don't think, was given the memo, so I had a huge run on him, and you know, he defended his position, which he has every right to do, but you can't move in reaction, so he put me pretty late onto the marbles, and it's pretty difficult to pull these things up when you're on the marbles like that. No, tires are fine. I was on the marbles, not by choice.
While the blame game is up for debate, it was a popular victory for Sébastien Bourdais and his first win since a severe crash in qualifying for the Indy 500 last year.
Well, this one is emotional because we had to overcome a few bumps and rolls and a ball of fire and a few broken bones to come back in this victory circle. So yeah, I couldn't be any happier for the whole Delcorn Racing, Vassar Sullivan and Sealmaster and everybody on board and all the boys. I mean, they work so hard. It's a tiny group, but you know, they work their tails off, and we didn't have the fastest car today, but we had consistency and we just, you know, we pulled it together. We're gonna get a podium, which was awesome, and you know, I was really happy for Robert, and you know, kind of heartbroken for him, but you know, for us, it's just such an overcome. You know, it's such an upset. I can't quite put it into words. When I got the verdict of what was broken and that it was going to, you know, heal pretty well, and it was never a question in my mind whether I should continue or stop, and guess I'm glad I did continue.
Like his win there last year, it was a combination of great strategy and luck, but this time there was the added factor of the new and more challenging car that created a record number of overtakes and plenty of errors. But with teams like Penske and Ganassi in the midfield, it's safe to say the competitive order is yet to be established in 2018, with Phoenix and Long Beach likely to reveal more.